Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
I already know I like this kid. Lance Stinson's in here. Well, hey, buddy.
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good. I didn't say how are you. Ready? Here we come. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good. We're talking deer hunting.
How your mama now?
So how your mama now? We're talking about deer hunting. Come in music because he's going to play for us here after a while on the other side of the break and everything, and that's going to be great. But we're talking deer hunting.
Yeah.
We're talking NASCAR racing. Yeah. Lance is a NASCAR fan. He likes to deer hunt. I tell you what, if he was a little cuter, he could stay all week.
I hear you.
But
Dang, buddy.
So have we done in the woods this season?
Well, we've done pretty well. My nephew's killed a few good ones this year.
Well, how about you? How about yesterday?
I killed a little small buck yesterday. It ain't nothing to brag about.
Well, no, you got one. You gonna eat it?
I'm gonna eat
delicious.
Every drop of it.
Dang, drops. Okay. And was talking NASCAR. You've just recently, in the last few years, become a NASCAR fan,
right.
Brother. Have you heard of But Lance Stinson's in here with the Dale Jarrett Racing Adventure. You heard of that?
I have heard about it.
Man, you go sit in a real Cup car. Mine was Dale Jarrett's old car because his butt was big enough that my big butt could get in this thing, and they buckle me in it.
Big butt.
But how fast did I drive, Ron?
183.
183, Lance. 183 miles an hour. Yeah, it's the Dale Jarrett Racing Adventure. Yeah. And I'm thinking, somebody got you a bottle of Old Spice for Christmas. Save the receipt, take it back, and get Daddy a trip to the Dale Jarrett Racing Adventure.
Exactly right.
Oh, man. Buddy, 888-GO-RACING, the number 1, and online at racingadventure.com. Go to the website. If you hadn't been there, go to the website and look at all the tracks they do it on and the pricing structure and all that. But dang, you'll leave with a video of yourself. A once-in-a-lifetime experience.
You got that right.
That and diving with sharks and skydiving. Something dangerous. But this is probably the least dangerous of all of them. Lance Stinson is with us. Good old Georgia boy. Born and raised in Georgia. Is that right?
That's correct.
All right. And who's you fellow you got over here with you?
This is Chad Gant.
Hey,
my
Chad.
lead guitar player.
Oh, he's in the band.
He's the lead guitar. He's the lead man.
In the band.
The lead man.
And you play like rhythm guitar and keep up and write the songs, and you're the headliner. And Lance Stinson. So you've got a couple of albums out here. You having difficulty with them headphones?
That's
there, buddy?
fine. I'm just going to take them off. I can hear better loud.
That's fine.
I'm hard to hear.
What you say?
Boy, me too. He said he's hard to hear.
I'm hard to hear.
Oh, okay.
But you drove up here this morning. You didn't come from Savannah. That's a 5-hour drive. You drove a little bit short.
No, it's about 3 hours.
Where'd you come from?
If anybody knows where Glenwood, Georgia is, from Dublin, Georgia, I'm about 30 miles south of Dublin.
See, I for one, I know Dublin. Okay. We had a station in there. What was it? I forget what it was. MCG, I think.
Yeah, 105.
For a while in Georgia and in Dublin. Now, we have 5 Georgia stations carry the show. And that's in Athens, of course, and Rome, up here in North Georgia, where we are, and then Manchester and Macon. God bless Macon. Boy, we got Macon. It's just so cool, because the base down there and Macon and all in there, Perry, Georgia, and then in Savannah, Hinesville.
Okay.
And it's cool.
It's very cool.
And it's for them that you're doing this benefit. They're the title station of the benefit you're doing. It's Thursday
at 6 p.m.
And it's a benefit.
2 Women in a Warehouse is where it's going to be located at.
It's what the venue is called?
It's called 2 Women in a Warehouse.
Hey. Is there a stage, or you just set up near the boxes?
No, there's a stage.
Okay, I just thought I'd ask. Okay.
Yeah. And we're doing it, the proceeds, part of the proceeds are going to the Wounded Warrior Project. What's going on.
Okay. That's wonderful. And the Wounded Warrior thing, it's a great project. It is. And I'm a big fan of you. You have landed on friendly turf when we're talking about our veterans.
Well, we wouldn't be here without them.
You think?
Oh, I know we would.
Were you listening on the way in this morning?
I actually wasn't listening.
Well, that's okay.
I had a couple calls this morning. I was making
me either.
I wasn't paying attention. I was listening. I wasn't paying attention. But that's why they make chocolate and vanilla. But the thing this morning was about what we wouldn't be without our veterans, and that's so true. Lance, the gentleman that runs PGA? No,
GA. South SGA?
Yeah, that's it. But they call it Thunder Country. It's 92.3 Thunder Country. I couldn't remember the call letters.
I can't remember
SGA,
my name.
Savannah, Georgia. SGA.
Yeah.
Anyhow, his name is Lou Sarah. Mm-hmm. And he heard it. We had Garth on last week.
Okay.
So you're following good footsteps here.
That's
so we did.
Shoes to fill.
And well, don't worry about shooting. He'd be the last one to compare the size of his shoes to yours.
Yeah.
But Lou sent me. He'll come up and be on the air with us. We'll play his songs on the air and do that. And the next thing I heard, you were en route.
That's right.
Lance, I'm glad you're here.
Hey, the only way to do it is to go get it.
That's right.
That's
man.
right.
And you deer hunt, and he likes NASCAR, and he's a musician. I love this guy,
I like this guy.
love this guy. We're going to play a couple of your songs this morning and get you to do one live, okay?
Be glad to.
I want everybody to hear Hold My Beer.
We'll play it for
you. Did you? Is this one of your favorites? I mean, do you like this?
It's one of my favorites off my record.
It's a good song.
It's a good old Southern song.
Country is powdered stuff. Y'all going to like this song. It's called Hold My Beer. It's Lance Stinson. I want you to hear it. Yeah, I like it already. Here we go. Crank it up, Rod. Moby in the Morning Show Monday morning. Yeah, baby.
You say I won't, but I will. I'll drink a moonshine straight from the still. I tore off a leaf of backer, smoke it right there out in the field. I couldn't hunt without a light. Take off a run right into the night. I find the leanest, meanest, biggest, baddest boy and start picking a fight. So hold my beer and watch this as I cross another crazy thing on my list. I'll be either coming back or giving St. Peter a kiss. No, I ain't scared. I ain't afraid. Might be the last words you hear me say. Hang around and you'll be bound to see something you don't want to miss. Oh, my beer, watch this. Oh, look up there at the bar. Blue eyes, the light of the dark. A double-fisted, top twisted to a tall boy PBRs. Well, all my boys say you ain't got a shot, 'cause her man's tougher than a concrete block. I said, now give me 30 minutes, we'll be rocking in the parking lot. So hold my beer and watch this as I cross another crazy thing on my list. I'll be either coming back or giving St. Peter a kiss. Well, I ain't scared, I ain't afraid. Might be the last words you hear me say. Hang around and you'll be bound to see something you don't want to miss. Hold my beer, watch this.
My beer and watch this. Dang, man. Whoa. How many of our dearly departed have said those same words? Hold my beer and watch it. Y'all ain't gonna believe this.
If you're from the South, I'm sure you've said it.
Yeah, his twin brother would say, heck, anybody could do that. Then they'd both be dead.
That's
you know? So, dang, that's a good song. Good song. And Luke Bryan was one of the writers.
Luke Bryan and Galen Griffin was the writers of that team.
Why do I know Galen Griffin's name?
Galen has wrote tons of songs for people. He's a great singer himself, too. Great singer.
That's so here you sit now, and do you mind me asking how old you are? Because could I guess? I'd say you're early 30s.
I'm 29 and old.
Got it. Okay. In other words, in the entertainment industry, that really matters. And it shouldn't, but it does.
It does. I'm 35.
Are you?
35.
And how long you been out after this? How long you been chasing this dream?
My first band when I was 14 in high school with some buddies of mine.
21 years ago, Ron. See that?
Yes. Good math.
Thank you.
No, and takes that quick to go by, and that's why I tell a lot of the younger guys that come ask me, and I was like, get on the way you can, and I started right after high school, and I got married, divorced, kind of thing. Went through
we've all been there.
Yeah. And I had a kid in the middle of it, and we went out and toured. I toured with done some shows with Luke, Randy Hauser, Lee Bryce, Colt Ford, Brantley Gilbert, a bunch of guys back in the day.
Don't you like Colt?
I do.
I mean, and Brantley. Brantley owes us a visit. Last time he was here, said, "Oh, I'll be back," and then he goes off and becomes a star and ain't been back.
I hear you.
So I'm telling you right now, when you have a hit record, you better run your tail back by here.
Hey, bud, this would be my first stop. How about
okay, that of course, it'd be wonderful. I appreciate it. Okay, let's talk. Wow, man, I'm glad you're here, and I want to write one with you. Talk about your wives. You know, you've been divorced. How many times you been divorced? One. Okay, I've been divorced a couple times. And about Mary Beth, I say she's my favorite wife yet. I think that's a song. She's my favorite wife yet.
Yeah.
Mary Beth said, number 4 better be a nurse with money.
That's right. So you're going to marry for money the last time, huh? Is that what you're saying?
I say what?
Going to marry for money, huh?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm going to have to now because we're going to need it. Me and number 4 are going to need it because first off, just the rehabilitation and recuperation from my injuries will,
Right.
I'll need to be in rehab units for a while. All right. So, you got a kid, you said?
I got a kid. He's 15.
He's hunting buddy?
Well, he likes to hunt a little. He likes to fish more than he does hunt.
Oh, okay. Hey, and you like to fish?
I love to fish.
Okay. And Ron's into fishing more than hunting than I. Let's talk your dedication to the veterans. How did that come about? Where did the dedication to veterans come from? And where did the show come from? How did this happen?
How it all come about is I have a bar in Vidalia I bought with a friend of mine 4 years ago.
You're a bar owner?
Yeah.
Dang, I love this guy more and more all the time. He owns a bar. He hunts.
He's Superman.
He picks. He writes. His name's Lance Stinson, and he's my friend. Y'all back the heck up. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But anyway, a friend of one of my patrons,
you have a boat?
They come to the bar a few days a week. Her name's Sherry. Mm-hmm. Well, one of these ladies that owns the 2 Women in a Warehouse is her sister. Mm-hmm. So that's how it all come about. And I got a phone call one day, and I was like, "Well, sure, I'd love to do it." Because my uncle, the one I'm named after, was killed in the Korean War. So and I have lots of friends, really, a bunch of friends that are in the military or ex-military guys. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why wouldn't I want to do it?
Why wouldn't you want to do it?
And it wouldn't matter how far it was from the house, you know what I mean? I'd still go do it.
Well, I got it. It's this Thursday at Two Women in a Warehouse is the name of the facility. Right. And that's in Savannah, Georgia.
That's right.
I bet you know the address if I had to, in the street it's on. We'll find it. We'll find it.
We'll get it. The Bull location is what they said it was.
No, the Bull location?
If you'll let me look it up, I can
we'll get it. We'll get it to in a minute. I think old Stinson's got a following down in that part of the state. It'll be southeast Georgia.
I think he does.
Right? Tearing it up down there for like 20 years.
Well, yeah, but you're tearing it up that way. We just got to call it. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Address for the 2 Women in the Warehouse in Savannah.
Are you in Savannah?
Yes, sir.
You ought to go to this thing Thursday. Go ahead. What's the address?
It's 2819 Bull Street.
It'll be a great benefit, great show, and he's a great artist, and he's actually a breath of fresh air in the country music industry because he's a country guy.
Because he's country. I get it. You were going to do the address, then you went off on doing the Lance thing. Do you know this guy? Is this guy related to you? What's your name?
My name's Dick Peluso.
Dick Peluso, no?
Dick, I don't know you, but I'd love to meet you.
He'll shake his hand Thursday evening.
Come up and we'll have a conversation or two.
Yeah, well, the address is 2819 Bull Street.
That's right.
Okay.
That's Bull Street and Abercorn.
Okay. All right. And anybody down in the Savannah area, that's where we'll go Thursday to see Lance Stinson live. Yeah, baby, buddy?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. There you go. Man, how cool is that? That's neat. And people in West Virginia, you got the address now. Arkansas folks, you can stay at Lance's house.
That's right.
It's about an hour from the venue, but
an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Okay, if you've driven all the way from Missouri,
sure.
An hour and a half won't matter.
Won't matter. Come on, we got to do this. Come on. We have Lance in the room, and anytime anybody breaks out a guitar, we can play recorded music. And I want to do another one of your recorded songs. Shortly. But I want you to do one live.
All right.
Okay. You're going to, and you got to introduce your friend.
This is Chad Gant, lead guitar player and band leader.
And Chad, you said I have actually been on stage with you before. Is that what you said?
Yes, you have. You sang "Give Me 3 Steps."
Oh, good Lord!
We can do that one right now.
No, that's okay. Hey.
How about keep your hands to yourself? You want to do that one? I know those words too. What else do I? That's about all the words I know.
Okay, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound.
What? No.
You ready?
What do y'all? No.
Come on, now, don't back up. Don't start backing up.
Dude, I could, but I want them to hear you. Don't think I could. Chad, could I not? Yeah, I could. Okay, but right now, I sung the national anthem for the Braves 15 times.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's it. But what are you going to play?
We're going to play a song called "Country Never Goes Out of Style."
Man,
how about that?
I like the title. Did you write this one?
Didn't write another Galen Griffin tune.
Okay. All right, here we go. Country Never Goes Out of Style. Lance Stinson at 2 Women in a Warehouse in Savannah Thursday evening for Wounded Warriors. Here we go. Come on, boys.
Steel wear rings, boots and a John Deere hat. If my daddy and his daddy all dressed like that, you can watch a fashion scene, you see the latest thing, only last a little while. All but country, it never goes out of style. I drive an old Ford pickup, circa 1969. When Papa passed away, Mama told me it was mine. Yeah, I tuned up that old engine, rebuilt that old transmission, but I ain't never touched that radio dial. 'Cause country, it never goes out of style. Well, it may be old-fashioned, but it don't get old. Life's a little smoother down a gravel road. That whole world keeps on changing, well, I'll just be hanging outside of town a couple of miles. Oh, the country, it never goes out of style. I got some blackberry wine, blanket, and 2 cane poles. Got a date with my darling down at that honey hole. Yeah, we'll make some homemade ice cream. Magic on that porch swing. Sit back and count the stars a while. But country, it never goes out of style. Well, it may be old-fashioned, but it don't get old. Life's a little smoother down a gravel road. That whole world keeps on changing, well, I'll just be hanging outside of town a couple of miles. All but country, it never goes out of style.
Wow.
I said, thank God that country, it never goes out of style.
Dang, so you got your papa's truck and gonna make some homemade ice cream. Cool. That's a good song, man. You know, you can hear the whole band playing to you. If you listen, you close your eyes, you can hear the whole band. Bass guitar players having a good time, you know. Yeah. It's a good song.
So funky groove.
Yeah, man. Funky groove, yeah.
Country groove.
Man, funky country.
That's
all right. Anyhow, Moby, hello, good morning.
Good morning. Hey, tell that Lance guy, if he's still there, if you're around on that. I'm a wounded warrior myself, and I was on the way to the VA listening to him, and I was actually listening to that song about, the ice cream and the grandpa, and that was the exact story of my life. And then I went and joined the military and got wounded. And I tell him if there's any way he can send me a CD and I can go there and pick it up, I'll pay him for it so I can have it, because I listen to that CD overseas and everything.
Okay, listen to me. What's your name?
Alan Newport.
Alan? I'm sitting here looking at Lance right now. You know, he was like officially gone. He's just officially back here for a second.
That's right.
You've got a next one, huh?
I sure will.
And we'll get an address from you, my brother, and you check if your mailman's an honest guy, you'll get it here in the next day or two, okay?
Oh, yeah, hey, that'll work.
It will work. You know, I remember one time Glenn Campbell's show was on.
Yeah.
You could order this guitar and the Glenn Campbell Big Note Guitar Songbook. Lance, you listen to me? And you get the Big Note Songbook and the guitar. And I got that guitar, and I never got the Big Note Guitar Songbook. Mm-hmm. Huh. And I was watching 2 years later, and there sat my mailman on Lawrence Welk. I think he kept that dang songbook. What he did. I got the guitar. It's fine. I'm just saying right now, this wounded warrior that just called in.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Glad you hung around for that, buddy. How about that, a wounded warrior, man?
Absolutely.
God bless them all, man. God bless us all, every one of all of us, man.
We're very blessed.